Yo, Flair, first in the house. Look at that Master Ball. Yo, and Denny in the house with the Master Ball. That is awesome. I love that. That's amazing to see, guys. I'm so happy to have you guys here tonight. Hope you guys are doing well. When you say, are we still running the Mon, what do you mean by that? Which Mon? Denny with the gifted. Alright, I'm ready now. The Gengar unfortunately passed away last night. Yeah, it was a very sad loss. We got through the 8th gym's trainers with 0 damage, but then Claire herself had a bunch of psychic type moves, including like Luster Purge, lowering my special defense, and it was just really tough luck. After that, we had a Dusclops with amazing stats, and it had Psychic, Shadow Ball, and it had something else. Judgment. It had Judgment. I got to the second gym, and I get to the last trainer before Bugsy, and I have a little bit of chip damage, so I think to myself, I can use a small potion in front of this Ammonite, or I could just attack this Ammonite and knock it out. It was like, you know what, I'm gonna heal. I go for a small potion, it clicks Thunder, paralyzes me, and I proceed in the Bugsy fight to get paralyzed 11 times, expending every single heal I have, and struggling my way out of that gym. Just to evolve 20 minutes later into a horrible Mismagius. Gengar was not strong enough. All around can't win without setup unless you're 600 plus. True. Yeah, I mean even like a speed boost setup is something better than nothing, right? And like if your other stats compensate, you're high offense but you have low speed, and you're like well-rounded, but you know, like just something to help push that Pokemon forward. It didn't have setup, unfortunately. Still a fun run. I just need to post the link in Discord, and then we can get started. Back to the lab we go, my friends. No work tomorrow, which I'm excited for. I've been averaging like 55 to 60 hours a week, hitting up to a max of 76 hours in a week. Been working a lot of hours lately, but it's paying off. I'm honestly just surprised that he is willing to have me work that many hours. Like, I would have thought that he would have pulled back and tried to, like, take more days for himself. But he's choosing to give me that many days. He's reaching out to me and saying, hey, can you take this day? So I say yes. Ooh, PP Max. Complain with your 38-hour weeks. Or I hear people who come by my store and they're like, man, I just worked 3 12-hour days. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I do that like every week. I work 11 to 12-hour days, except for Sundays, which are 8. Yo, welcome back, Christian. How you doing tonight? Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. Nah, we did. Yeah, 40 hours at one job is different than 40 hours at another job. Like, I don't deny that. 40 hours at my job is not that hard. Doing better than Yanma. Glad to hear that. I hope the bar is a little higher than just better than Yanma. I think I definitely wouldn't say I would not say I hate my job. Right. It's a cushion job though. It's a job that I can accept and be cushioned in for a little bit, but it's not a forever position. Yeah, it is. It has been work mode all the time. And sure, I get a lot of downtime, and I get to be on my phone, watch YouTube, and distract myself, not really be thinking about work, but I'm at work. I'm not doing other things. I'm not able to pull away from it. I know during that time frame I have specific things that must be done. I was looking, my friend Lord Wolfgang, you guys have seen him in the chat a few times. He sent me a link for a laptop somebody is selling on Facebook Marketplace nearby, and it is listed for 500. So I'm thinking about it. Because if I have that to bring to work, I'll actually start making content. That's the plan, at least. I gotta wait a little bit. It's not gonna be like this week immediately that I get it, but I've been tempted to bring my whole PC setup to work, but it's a bit of an effort, and I haven't woken up early enough to actively do it. Transform will be good for scouting. This thing is very balanced except for the speed. Speed is kind of low. The pert. Even special attacks switched, yeah. I could consider using it if that. I mean, I would prefer an ability. Great Omni boost. That's fine. Alright, GG. Me without Truant. Looks promising because of the sword stance. True, sword stance extreme speed, and he's not slow. He might not be average speed specifically. He could be 12. Ooh, that was a level 6. That's a 5% spawn, so I'm pretty sure the level 5 is not faster than us. And if it is, it's not as strong as the level 6. But that is a little scary. So hopefully we find a pivot before we scout everything else. We had a Yanma and then a Yanmega, yeah, true. We're a little late on bug month. Cordilli could be a pivot. Download is interesting. This one does not have download. There is a download and non-download version. Yo, what's good, Bill? Bill Fay. I almost said Bill Frey, like the band, the Fray. Do we go with download or hidden ability? Hidden ability could be something like Thick Fat, Flash Fire, Compound Eyes, Magic Guard. But download could give it the boost from 495 to 540. The Fray has some bangers, agreed. Could also be trash, true. Download is guaranteed to be good. Or guaranteed to not be bad. The Fray started as a band for TV. They made songs for TV shows. I think their first song was in what's that drama like hospital show? Grey's Anatomy. Took me a second to remember it. Yep, their first song was released in Grey's Anatomy, and then it was so popular that they were brought back to make another song, and then it was so popular again that they were like, wait, we may as well just be popular, and then they got famous from that. True, we can see the level 3 move options on Cordilli. Ancient power. Yo, it's got stab ancient power. I gotta be careful, but that's awesome. That's actually really cool. Oh, why did you have to get paralyzed, dude? Please catch. Nice. I'm a little worried that it's not a special attacker, because that should have one-shot. Yeah. It's a bit slow as well. It's bulky, it's got low health, average physical attack. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's worth looking at other options for sure. At least it's a little bit bulkier, like damage won't hurt as much, but we don't have as much health either. And we also gave up Transform. Glare could help with speed, Download helps with offense, just need something like Bulk Up, maybe Dragon Dance. There was the Swampert, I totally forgot about that. With Stab Boomerang? Boomerang Swampert. Download Credilli. Or the Crow. The Crow slow. With Stab Knights. Thoughts in the chat. Swampert, Credilli. I would do Honchkrow if it wasn't slow. If it was faster than us and showed us that stab, I would consider it for sure. He has 2 abilities. Praise Lord Helix on that Paralyze. Holy. He doesn't get rid of Boomerang at level 6. Is it worth going for the 3 to make sure we don't lose a good move? What do you guys think? The level 3 or the level 6? Uh-oh. Oh man, this one doesn't have Truant. Ooh. Average speed, low punny with Sword Stance, extreme speed, Ice Punch. No gooning. I'm only considering it because Denny said earlier that it was viable if it didn't have Truant. Get it for the memes. Let me do a quick damage calc, because that was super effective. We are high defense, so curious if it is strong or if that was just average. We did 8 to 14, so that's actually not that strong. Actually, no, that was a +2. What? No way. $75, level 5. Yeah, that's crazy. No, that's not strong at all. Wow, that's shocking. I mean, maybe it's min roll with minus attack nature. And I mean, I didn't look at the quick text. I didn't see if it said not very effective. There is a chance it could have been normalized, right? You want to say that Swampert is good because that was level 6, 60 base power, and he did 10, right? Yeah, that's 14 to 27, so yeah, he's definitely a physical attacker. Because that's average to above average. Oh, I didn't heal. Yeah, I think we go with the level 3 pert. Stab, no contact, physical attacker. We want the non-pressure as well. Looks like nature makes a big difference on that, because that one did a significantly lower roll. There's a chance that the hidden ability on Lopunny is Rivalry. Could be why it did less damage as well. Looking for a level 3. Come on, we got this. Level 3, Swampert. Level 3, please. Okay, so he's min-max offense. That's nice. He might have a little bit of special attack, but he definitely has more physical than special. No, this one has pressure. Oh! Oh my god, we're gonna die. Take the 6 if that doesn't have pressure. There it is. Please have good nature. Please. The minus speed. It's not the end of the world, but it's unfortunate. I do like the plus defense. That helps. We're a hair above average physical attack. We would have been average speed if it wasn't for that minus speed. That's sad. The Sucker Punch is Shedinja answer, kind of, unless he doesn't have attacking moves. Rough Skin technically also would be. So we get Focus Blast at level 6, which is not a move we really want, so it's actually okay that we didn't. I should have Sucker Punched, whoops. So if he had Rough Skin or Aftermath, I actually would have taken more damage. Noise. Focus Blast, I probably don't want. Look at our speed. We would have still been a little bit slow, right? We probably would have been 18 speed at level 8. But now we're going to be 15 speed at level 8. I would have honestly preferred a plus speed minus special attack, and this would have been a runner. Citrus, nice. We put a lot of work in to get this Swampert, but I still think we have to look for a pivot. Call it trauma from Spear Tomb dying to a crit Leaf Storm. My personal favorite was probably the Shuffle with like the 248 special attack with a modest nature. The best was definitely the Kingdra. Unless you don't mean, I mean, personally I think best is personal record, PB, personal best. But if that's not what you mean, then I could see maybe the Snorlax that lost in the radio tower because I clicked the I clicked the weaker of my two moves, allowing the shift tree, which was the first time encountering it. So I didn't know that I had to click the stronger move. And because he survived to click counter and I got one shot, I'd say that was probably one of my top tier like best Pokemon that did not deserve to die. Same with Typhlosion. So far, nothing was really jumping out at me. The only option I'm really considering is the Whalmer, only because it's 400 BST, and if it was to have huge power, pure power, it would be allowed. Other than that, the other option would be Copium. I would have loved to run this, and if you guys want a full send on the Swampert, just let me know. There should be one more in the other area. I have a couple evolution items, but no Moonstone. I have the scale for Clamperl and the Metal Coat for Onyx or Scyther. Like, technically, if we know a Pokemon is faster than us and it's going to be attacking first, we could keep Sucker Punch for speed control. And X-Cloud could technically be a pivot, though every encounter has been a free run, so I'm quite confident he's slower than us. Uh-oh. 1 HP in a dream. I leave it up to chat. It would be Whalmer. Not really though. Cat sat on the phone. That's hilarious, Denny. Well, welcome back. Unfortunately, we caught a bad nature on Swampert. Had it been given a, I think it's timid, minus special attack, plus speed, would have been perfect. Would have been a full send. Can't really scout. He is not trapping us, so my expectation is he's slow. Even the level 9 didn't trap us. Personally, I would say it would be Copium or Swampert. We have great moves. So I could run this, and I'll leave it up to chat. It's still pretty early in the night, we're not even an hour in. I wouldn't say it's so bad, I would just say it's considerably held back because of that nature. Like, it would have just barely been able to hold on to speed control, and now it's not going to be holding on to speed control. Dragon Dance could save it. Seems like you guys are leaning towards Swampert. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. No, 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 no. None of that. Hypnosis? I low-key think I'd take it just for those stupid bug flying Pokemon. Butterfree, uh, Vespa Queen, Young Mega, there's another one I'm forgetting. Masquerain. "17 speed at level 8 isn't even that bad." No, honestly, I thought it was going to be 16. So it's nice to see that it kind of got pushed up a little bit. I'd say we get rid of Jump Kick. Like, yeah, I like the extra base power, but I need a little bit of win con against Pokemon I don't have the best coverage for. Because even when they're asleep, if they click an attacking move, Sucker Punch will still work. Through counter will be a tough one. Like, the plus defense is nice for the confusion, right? Biggest factors for physical attackers are Intimidate, Confusion, and Counter. We have counter coverage, technically. We get a move at 15 and 16. Yeah, I think Dragon Dance would be good for this. Yeah, we rarely get the move, and if we have it on the rare occasion, it's only on something like a Kakuna out of the lab or something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the brakes, hold the brakes. Alright, time for the tower. I think this is our first attempt of the night at the tower. Curious what the copium was. It's Cacturn. What is up with these flying Pokemon? So annoying. Oh my god. That's so annoying. flying types. That one trainer just knows the perfect way to counter me every time. Okay, we get a move at 15 and 16. Nasty plot, dude. Dude. Yeah, at least Salaman's attacked. That helped. That's a wrong setup, dude. That's so upsetting. Because it's Kaizo, yeah. Not on a split attacker, right? If we were split attack, it would be okay, but not this time. Oh my gosh, my last sucker punch, please. Pray there are no more ghost types or flying types. Toxic Spike requires us to set it up, and like it doesn't help on the first Pokemon of a fight. It's way too niche. And like it doesn't help for flying type Pokemon. Personally, I think Hypnosis is better for healing. Hey, good luck. I want to see 3 rock types. Okay, nice. Two. Nice. And... nice. GG. Oof, that was scary. I am so thankful that Drifblim attacked us. I did waste a couple sucker punches on that not to on the first fight, thinking he would attack, but Metronome was just such a perfect gimmick on both that and the Butterfree. Like two Metronome flying Pokemon is just so unfortunate. Two flying types that not just resist it, but quad resist it. Alright. Good luck. First gym of the night. Fire Fang, yes! Huge, okay. That helps. Yeah, scary. I wish I clicked Hypnosis instead of Force Palm. I thought about it and I didn't. I just worried about missing and then getting punished for a miss. And I was like, you know what, the Paralyze on Force Palm is a little bit better while safer, but ended up not being safer. Alright. Good luck. Yeah, Fire Fang helps a lot. Boomerang is technically stronger, but it can miss. But it doesn't make contact. I think it's worth it. Yeah. New move right here. Oh wait, no, we got it at 20. My bad. We got it at 20. Now he attacks. Huge crit. GG. Easy win. Thrash, not a good move. It's a lock-in move that confuses us after. Alright, we have ourselves a runner. Does anyone have a name suggestion for Swampert? A runner with a moveset. Now he just needs a little bit of luck. Balls. I forgot to get Pokeballs. Whoops. HUU? That's the Swamp Monsters Bender? Swamp Ass? Or is it too naughty? Not always against naughty, but I try to avoid it if I can. Unless it's like also like really if it hits the funny chord strongly, like strong enough to where I just can overlook it, then yeah. Swampy Boy is okay. I was trying to think of something that would go with Rough Skin, Like, is there any, like, spiny toad? I think there is a spiny toad, isn't there? That was my thought, at least. Normally we try to tie the ability with the name. Lil Uzi Pert. As I was verbalizing it, Denny, I realized that what I was describing was the one from the Mario games. But I think it's just called Spike. Get in the ball. Go. Blair, could you explain the small part of your statement? Are you saying the name would just be the name small, or are you saying like small scale, iron small? I assume YouTube did a autocorrect. Oh, it replaced chisel into small. Gotcha, thank you. Red shard, nice. Chisai. Yellow shard, nice. Alright, was there any name that you guys were most drawn to? Yo, crank that in the house with a master ball. Look at all these master balls in the chat. That's awesome. How you doing, Crank? What about Lakitu from Mario? It throws the spiky shell, just like the camera. You like Chisai? Oh, no brick break. That's sad. That would have been a lot better than Force Palm. Like, yes, the Paralyze is convenient, but damage output is more important, I feel. I would have liked Compound Eyes on this. That would have helped. Allow it to never miss Bone Rush. Boomerang, sorry. Was busy watching the Moon Adventure today. Hopefully that went well. I was working today, so I did not get to see it. Yeah, that is pretty crazy, Crank. Say the moveset makes it 3.5 stars. I wouldn't say it in and of itself is like so great that it's nearly a 4-star. Earthquake might give me a little bit more confidence in that statement. If we can just have a non-missing stab. I don't think double chance for crit rate, because technically hitting twice you get double chance for it. Validates Boomerang. Water move, I guess Dive would be okay. Aqua Tail, maybe? We get a new move on this fight. Definitely get a new move on this fight. Fancying it right here. Oof. Dive, Crabber, Hammer, or Aqua Tail. I would give consideration to Aqua Jet as well, just because it would be priority stab. I think we say no to Poison Sting. 15 base power, 1 coverage, which we already have in Fire Fang. It is a physical move, but not the type we want. Oh, nice one-shot, buddy. Damn, that was the level 23, and he just obliterated it. Dies to Sandstream, nice. Right? Big XP off the Registeel, sorry. Big XP off the Registeel, which was nice. Makes up for starting with a level 3, honestly, because we're almost level 26 going into the dungeon. Yeah, the best 4 water moves in the game being all HMs. Ooh, PP Max, yo. All we need is Earthquake, and I'll slap that on that immediately. Really need it right now. I would like more PP soon. But I'm not really stressing over it at the moment. Hey, Nomar, how you doing tonight? Welcome back. Lychee berry's an attack-raising berry, which is nice. Yo, the 6 months. Let's go, Black Flare. Congratulations, my friend, and most of all, thank you for the support. Rare candy, cool. I would like some heals though. What are heals? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. What is heals? No, you're not meant to miss. Nice. Good crit. My bank account is loving it. What, the memberships? I don't really care. Honestly, truthfully, I mean, if it was something I could do for 0, I would. I don't really need it. Don't really do it for that, per se. And the reality of it is they're $2, I think. They're set at the lowest amount. Be different if every single one was $5, that'd be a lot different. Oh, oh, Nomar, I apologize. That's on me. I misunderstood the context. I thought you were talking about the membership. I should somehow forget your day one. That's hilarious. Will be big XP. Nice. As long as I don't miss and he doesn't keep needle arm, then we're good. Luxio won't be a problem. Alright, real quick before we do the gym, I just want to use the bathroom real quick. And then we'll lock in. Give me 1 second. Alright, thank you for your patience. Alright, it's time to lock in. We can win this. This is going to be an easy win. And it's going to be a great TM. Thank you, Namar. Thank you, Christian. Oh my god, Zuko just tackled the wall. I didn't see it, but I heard it. Zuko, you did it to yourself, buddy. Stab times 4. We'd love to see that on a 600 Pokemon. Nice. It's another mon that I have to use Sucker Punch on. Dragon Flying types. Dragonite, Salamence, Altaria. Ice Punch or Dragon Claw would be nice, yeah. Grass Whistle, that's worse than the Gnosis I had earlier. It's a sound move and it's less accurate. That's tough. I mean, at least I still have 9 Boomerangs. We'll see. Good luck. Rough Skin for the win. Nice crit. Nice crit. Welcome back, Michael. It does more. Oh my gosh, she has no defense. Damn, I should have just attacked. I thought about it too. Good win. GG. Poison Fang. It's 50 base power. Unable. It's not as good as Fire Fang, but I guess it is technically 100 accuracy. Poison can chip down tanks. Be a good coverage for flying types. I mean, using the small potions it's not that big of a deal. Correct. Poison Fang does a toxic, not just a regular poison. Cool thing is, if somehow, some way this goes all the way, I don't have work tomorrow. So we can go all the way tonight. That's what she said. It's stupid. It's such a dumb one. Yeah, right? AI was smart, stalling Sucker Punch. I mean, do you think it knew on the first one? Or do you think it was doing that after the first one? After learning the first one, rather. And it's 11 a.m. I'm thinking that two-player, honestly. Or, I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe it was, like, thinking that the hail was the knockout. I don't know. Maybe it felt like it had to set up the defense in order to survive a hit. Or it doesn't count PP, right? So it knows that I have Sucker Punch, but it doesn't know how many, right? It doesn't know if I have a PP max on it or not. So it was using Barrier as a way to say, hey, I'm not going to let you get that Sucker Punch off to get the win, because I can instead make sure that you don't have that with Hail active. Yeah, I think it might be Crank, but I think it doesn't know whether or not we have a PP max or not. So in that scenario, the Dusknord knew I clicked 5, not 8. So he was trying to stall out to see if I was going to click Sucker Punch again. Or the other option, it's the second gym and the smart AI is not as good for that gym leader as it is for Claire and the Elite Four. It had to have a reason to use Iron Defense, I think, at least. Hey, yes. Oh my gosh. I feel like I haven't seen a good potion in forever. Max potion. So nice. Rough Skin is low-key coming in clutch. We're not always getting the one-shot, but the Rough Skin damage is helping, and with how high our defenses are, like, they're doing... sometimes they're doing more damage to themselves than they are to us. I missed. That was a crit. I missed again. I missed again. Belly Drum Cosmic Power is crazy. Yeah, how do I miss that many that many bone rings? Okay, at least I have an alternative move for Snorlax. Flame Body is good to know. That is really good to know. Because at the moment, right, I'm spamming Boomerang to scout for Levitate, but I'm not scouting for contact abilities. So, like, I'm kind of, like, in this weird scenario where I don't really want to scout for contact abilities. If I'm in a trainer fight with multiple Pokemon and I get paralyzed with our minus speed, that could actually be a problem. But then, without having that knowledge, later it could really come and bite us. The game wanted to show off Mewtwo, facts. I think Flame Body. Well, I do agree with Blair though. I do think Flame Body specifically hurts a little bit more than Levitate. Because if they have Levitate, then yeah, I could just click something else and know that clicking a contact move on a Levitate doesn't punish me. I just have to avoid I have to avoid my stab, is all. No, so Christian, let me rephrase it. Boomerang can cover a Flame Body Pokemon, but not knowing they have Flame Body can really punish us. Our contact moves can cover Levitate, but not knowing they have Levitate, it's not great, but it's downside, how much it's punishing us, in my opinion, isn't as severe as a Flame Body, as a rogue Flame Body in a specific location. Hey, we found a potion. Let's go. You know what would have been really punishing though? Is if Mewtwo had Levitate and then I had 4 misses followed up by turn 5, him just letting me know, like, by the way, you could never hit me. I pray for Earthquake. That's my biggest pray. If we were forced to keep this entire moveset, I'd have to be content with it. But my one request would be to make Bone Ring Earthquake, and then I'll use the PP Max on it. Night Slash would be cool. I do like Priority. I will say, because of the awkward speed, Priority is nice. Aquajet Extreme Speed would be interesting. I would even consider Mach, like if we went Night Slash on over Sucker Punch and then Mach Punch over Force Palm, that'd be interesting. Okay, so that's either Thick Fat or Heat Proof. Just gonna say Thick Fat. Christian, I was saying he has Thick Fat because the last time he was a level 18, this time he was a level 20. So the level differences from the 2 encounter scenarios are practically the same. Our level ups to his level ups. When I clicked Fire Fang last time, it did just about the same damage as his Force Palm, maybe a slight little bit more. But if it's Thick Fat or Heat Proof, that ×2 goes down to neutral, means that 5 base power. So I'm pretty sure that it's not so much that he's super tanky, it's just that my super effective move doesn't really do super effective damage. No worries, Christian. You're making me talk instead of sit in silence, which I have a tendency to do at times. So I don't mind. And if I talk, that means I don't sleep. And if I don't sleep, that means I don't get yelled at by chat. No, not to you. No, not to. I don't like you. You're so you're such a dumb little bird. Thank you, Michael. Much appreciated. It's an absolute flog. This is why you don't let your birds out. If you're not willing to take care of your birds, find a better place to put them. These people letting their birds out, fighting my runner. It's not safe out here. Though, in the beginning, right, I was level 11, it was level 5. And when you're at low levels like that, your BST doesn't really shine. So I have a feeling there is a good chance Force Palm could do a significant amount of damage to Natu, even if it's resisted times 4. Now, in the event we don't get Earthquake, we don't get Magnitude, Bone Rush, Bone Club, I would say PB Max on Boomerang probably is worth it. It's our safest and most reliable move to click. Now, it's inconvenient to miss, but it's so much better to have 150 base power, no contact. Hold up. Hold that thought. I know that's not in Johto, but I want to see if that's in Kanto. Like we'll ever get there, but 350. No. Just not. It is not a TM for us, set. You shall hold said thought. Thank you, thank you. If you could return it to me, that would be nice. I would appreciate that. The Boomerang. It just would be worthwhile to put the PB Max on that. I mean, I'd say the other option is Sucker Punch. It's not great. It's only 3 extra PP, but it does make it so that running out of it isn't so common. Clicking it is a little bit more safe of a play because it's not like, hey, if you mess this up, you're out of PP. It's oh no, Christian. I didn't think about that. I said hold it. I didn't say take it. Shoot. I'm gonna take the laser out of Laser Dog and treat you like that. Give it. Give it. Runs around the table. Eats it. Runs around the table. Eyes under table. Eats it. Seed Bomb, Shadow Claw, Ice Punch. Yeah. You're a badly trained dog, yeah. Dude, if I have to call a vet, pay hundreds of dollars to get that thought out of you, because you decided to eat it, I don't know, man. You're starting to get pretty old. I might not. Thank you, Michael. I hope we get to Kanto tonight as well. That would be nice. I swear, Drifblim. There's a chance Drifblim is thick fat as well. Because that did no damage. That Fire Fang did literally zero damage. Like, I know Sucker Punch is super effective and it's 15 base power higher, but like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just weird. To me, that's just weird, right? Because like, 45. Yeah, I guess 45, 53, it's 106. Yeah. Spark would actually be pretty good for this. Because ground electric or ground ice just covers really well. I will say, pressure would have been so much worse. I am glad we fought for the rough skin. I just wish I had considered like trying to find a way to identify speed as best as I could. I'd say that's the one thing I don't succeed at very well in the scouting phase. Like, had I made a pivot to like find out the specifics on the speed, I could have probably figured out the minus speed versus neutral. Welcome back, Claire. I don't have work tomorrow, so we're chilling tonight. We move at 39. older cat is guarding the bed. Eventually they will get accustomed to the lack of their presence, but it'll take time and it'll be sad for both the cat and yourself. You guys think we are getting a good TM at Whitney? Yeah, Whitney is giving us some gooning move, like Sweet Kiss or something. Oh, charge. That's special defense boost and strengthens electric type moves when we click one. No. And he gives self-destruct. Oof. The crazy thing is, one single Boomerang, like, it hits twice in a turn, but a single one is stronger than neutral Fire Fang or First Palm. So it's like, I either can click Boomerang or do significantly less damage clicking something else. It's just like, it's kind of awkward. Because, like, it's 75 and 75, but Fire Fang and Force Palm are 65 and 60. Alright, sounds good, Flare. She only has 5 Pokemon, so I'm not gonna risk it. Nice, yeah. I'd rather just get those knockouts. After taking that energy ball, I'd rather just play it safe for the rest. Alright, good luck. Tough lead. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I had a feeling she would heal. Rough Skin for the win. That chip damage has made a major difference on a lot of Pokemon. Easy fight. GG. You forget the Leaf Storm? Who, Honchkrow? Who was it? The Crow? I want to say either. I mean, honestly, it could be either. It could be either that she was dumb or it loses it at 24. Because it does learn 4 level up moves. Huh. I don't like the idea of losing PP. It's less accurate as well. I think we can consider it later, maybe. Because that extra 40 base power and the high crit rate would be nice. Like a Cross Chop can one-shot Ursaring, but Force Palm cannot. Ooh, Technician on this thing would be crazy. Dude, I never thought of that. Yeah, Force Palm, Bone Meringue. Flower Power, welcome to the chat. We would have 2 inaccurate moves. I mean, we technically have 2 inaccurate moves already, but we would have more inaccurate moves. I don't think it works now. Like, I agree, in this current scenario, it's not just Cross Chop over Force Palm equals better Pokemon. However, if we were Earthquake, Night Slash, Sacred Fire, Seed Bomb, you know, like if we had other options within our 4 more level up moves, 5 more gym TMs, and that was like a final option to kind of like boost him just a bit more, and it was just it's 1 inaccurate move, it would be something to consider. Now that's a big hope. That is a big hope. There's a good chance we have level up moves with the move relearner, We caught the level 3 as a way to specifically get a choice in that early game where we didn't learn Focus Blast. I think it was best that we caught the level 3 because if I remember correctly, he had Boomerang Force Palm and he had Focus Blast. So it was either that he lost Fire Fang or Jump Kick. And if he lost Fire Fang, this would have been a much different run. Earthquake would be nice for the double fights as well. Fast Regigigas. That was a crit. Oh my gosh, dude. What is he on? Okay, he is not... You gotta be kidding me. That did not just happen. That happened so fast that I didn't even have time to process it. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't die. I am shocked I did not die. From the ashes we rise. You conceded. I was just chatting, you know, just yapping my mouth, talking a big game. And then I was like, hold up. Wait a second. Crit, sleep, confusion, double dynamic punch. I was like, dude, when is it gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? Double hit and confusion on ourselves. 19 HP. The mist into stomp. Dude, I was like, I was about to drop my controller, walk out of the house, take a bus to Arizona. Yeah. I cannot get break. I know. It's a band boo. We get it in the burn tower at TM70. Not Bird Tower, Bellsprout Tower. I've been on a little bit of an autopilot run. I mean, it's pretty standard moveset, but sometimes I have to decide what to click. That Regigigas put me in my place, though. Holy. He might have compound eyes. You know what it is? No, he can't, because Hyper Fang is 95 accuracy, and he missed Hyper Fang. So he just had insane RNG. They can test me, but they can't knock me. New move at 46, which is after the rival. Oh. Can't be missing your 5%ers. That was a crit? That was a crit? He looked like he chewed that. That was stupid. I made that noise with my mouth. I realized I don't have my face cam on, so you don't realize I made that noise with my mouth because I missed. I really do hate how much of a vast difference or damage output is between Boomerang, Fire Fang, and Force Palm. Normally your damage output is not that vast of a difference. But that's normally because our stab move is 10 base power lower than our other moves, not 40 to 30, not 35 to 40 base power higher. The crazy thing is, Stab Boomerang on a resisted Pokemon is stronger than a neutral Fire Fang. That's crazy. Right? Because it's 150 for Stab, 75 for resisted. Hahabak. Imagine if there was an ability that made flying type Pokemon not be immune to ground type moves. That would be so cool. It would be like a mold breaker, but just for like flying in ground type. So it wouldn't even be like overpowered, because it's not like it would hit every Pokemon in the game. Personally, I think that would have been a cooler ability for Excadrill than... What did it get? Piercing Drill for the Mega? Oh my god, that would have been also cool. Seeing the bind, right? If every time the chip damage occurred, it also did rough skin damage, if it doubled up, that would have been a very good buff to this ability. Joshua, how you doing tonight? Gravity, but as a ability is what I'm saying. Like, imagine if gravity was an ability. So it would be pretty much Mold Breaker, but instead of for breaking the mold from Pokemon to the ability, it would be breaking the mold from flying to ground immunity. And then you can keep doing that with like a bunch of things. You could do one for Psychic and Dark. They did it for Ghost and Normal, right? They gave Blood Moon the ability. They did Scrappy. So it wouldn't be like a new concept, per se. Dragon types could hit Fairy. Like, I feel like that would be a very good, like, inclusion gimmick that they could go with. Normally, I would do the double fight here first. I don't know, I kind of feel like it's a little risky. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Hanging in there. Hell yeah. Yo, welcome back, Claire. I'm thinking about just doing the rival first and then doing the double fight after. I did, Claire, I did. I was like, where's Flair to record the scenario with Regigigas when I need him? Same with yesterday in the Dusclops at Bugsy. Can't give him a job if he's not here to do it. And with the question about the late pivot, true, Nomar. True. Great flinch, buddy. Great flinch. Gonna click force palm just so I don't miss. Like that. You gotta be kidding me. He did 180 damage. All because I missed. Oof. Did we just ignore that just happened? GG's. Oh well. Facade was our only other move. Stab explosion. Like, what was I gonna do? I was screwed anyways. He had high defense, he had good attack. I personally don't think Force Palm was gonna kill that. Just because of how defensive he was. That's high defense. That's really high defense. His best stat. Maybe with a paralyze, I could have won that. But I think Boomerang would have killed him. I do think Boomerang would have killed him. I just didn't need a miss again. Any other TMs? Dark Pulse, but we weren't a special attacker. Secret Power would have been a cool no contact. But no Secret Power, unfortunately. Triple kick, rolling kick, Thunderbolt. I did think about doing this, but no defense. He was a bit slow. Yeah, slow Honchkrow. Great stats, but just too slow. Yeah, 0 offense on Lopunny. Iron Fist. I mean, hey, we tried. Magikarp Lava Plume was in discharge. Like, yeah, I was a little tempted to try the Parasect. That one blade of grass nearly decimated us. 180 damage because of one miss is crazy. Now, I would normally end the stream, on a typical night I would normally end the stream after something like that, but I can't end the stream at 5555. Like, we're about to have a lucky file after a good run like that. There's surely one of our favorites are here in the lab. Like, surely. Ooh, no, but I did just see somebody win FireRed with Aggron. Aerodactyl can also be really cool. Takes out one of the weaknesses, Earth, takes out ground weakness. I'm gonna leave it up to chat. The 530 dual quad weakness Aggron or the 515 9 level up move Aerodactyl with an immunity. Oh, you wanted me to check in Faros Air. I'm sorry, Christian. I did not see your message. I apologize. You were gonna say Aggron, but you were AFK, damn. Just need to grow longer fingers. Or get a wireless keyboard for your phone. That'd be dumb. That'd be pretty dumb. We are very tanky, like very, very tanky. We're not fast. Speed nature's kind of helping a little bit for scouting. Stabs and headbutt. Hmm. Hmm. No. Cool. It is cool. And he gets 4 level up moves, like Conch Crow. Speed isn't about the stats, what's inside your heart. That sounds like Benjamin Franklin wrote that. Quite inspirational, that guy. Slow Gyarados. That's one of his many quotes, yeah. Water Veil. What? Water Absorb or Sphere Infernape. Where's my special attack, fighting type, or spear? Pokemon. Like, I just want a special attack version. I've gotten fighting types with Aura Sphere, but they always end up being physical attackers. Or they only have Aura Sphere, and then I have some dumb Pokemon, like some bug poison or what's another one? Ghost Flying. Damn, that's number 3. I don't want to go for the Seadra. Is that crazy? The Executor is above average speed. It's above 12 speed at level 3. I was gonna go for the higher level one, but we found the level 3 first, so I'll go for the level 3. That way we can get rid of Charm. only has one move. That's not great. That's not great. But we'll try it. Why not? The minus speed. No, not again. Oh, huh. Of course we were evolving into Gyarados. Wing attack into move Reland or Shadow Punch or Sphere Blaze Kick. That's really it. It was just a bunch of evolution Pokemon. A bunch of baby Pokemon in that file. Not so lucky after all. Oh, but I forgot to check the Aggron. Sad. Bet the Aggron was good. Oh my god. Can't catch a break. To pivot or to run Lucario. Trace Skarmory is interesting. We're fast enough to scout, so we'll see what everything is. There is a non-trace Skarmory as well, where if it was to get Volt Absorb, Flash Fire, its typing is really good. It's what what we used, the typing we used to win on our second win. Luxray is also really good. Few more options to look at. I'd say that those are both viable. Flash Cannon is good. Luxray is cool mon. Laser Cat. One weakness. And good BST. Yeah, and Vanilla, being a split attacker, causes it to just lack in being a quality mon. Arcanine also technically is a pivot, right? If Arcanine had a good moveset, if it had Sketch, right? Dude, imagine if it had Sketch and I gave it Flamethrower. Yeah, it should have just been full physical. How did I know he had a super effective move? I knew he was trying to lower the defense to click a super effective move. I had a feeling. No worries, Flare. We'll see you when you get back. It's good to find out everything that he has. Christian, what's making you laugh? This file, I feel that. This mon, for sure. Flamethrower, Power Gem, Judgment, amazing moveset on a horrible Pokemon. I've seen multiple level 6 Arcanines, but no no level 6 on the third Pokemon. I've seen at minimum 3. 4 now. At minimum 4. Both times it was back-to-back level 6s as well. They were double up level 6s. That's just bad RNG. Oof. Torpedo. So... Actually, you know what? I do want to... No. Those are going to be my famous last words. If I do scout the last move on Arcanine, it's going to end up being Dragon Rage. Or it's going to end up being like Sonic Boom after he clicks Jump Kick. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Show me your last move, buddy. There we go. Okay. Not bad. Which means if we were to run a ghost type, he would not be able to touch us. The options are Skarmory or Luxray. We cannot scout speed, unfortunately. Welcome back, Claire. In the other patch of grass, the third Pokemon was Sharpedo. Arcanine had Jump Kick and Crush Claw, but that's it. Izuko, wanna hang out? Give me a second. Took a pop. Yeah, there you go. Hi, handsome. One second, I'm just getting Zuko settled in, or else he'll hop off my chest in like 2 minutes, so hold on, buddy. How you doing? What's going on? Oh, I see what's happening. There we go. That's gonna change things for you, huh? Go on, lay down, buddy. There you go. I wish Skarmory was in another area so I could grab Skarmory for Trace and then scout the Luxray to make sure I got a good one. So it hurts until we lose them. That's funny, Flare. With Zuko, he can be a little heavy. He really only prefers to lay down when I have my blanket. If I don't have my blanket, he only prefers to be like 4 to 8 feet away from me. I don't know why. He likes the blanket more than he likes me. He fights, damn. When Zuko's at the vet, he's just so scared that he lets them cut his nails. Okay, okay. I want to make sure I catch it. I'm a little worried. So I'm a little worried it's plus special defense minus special attack. But I can't guarantee that, so we're gonna catch it and hope for the best. Neutral nature, physical attacker. What? 0 speed? What? What? What are you doing? It's okay, because apparently Skarmory was even slower. Good crit. Nice, double fair. Holy hydro pump. Dude, I looked down for 1 second to see the message you sent me, and I'm almost dead. What happened? You used to have the picture of that Pikachu on your car. It's a good meme picture. It's a good meme. I mean, that was what inspired the... Oh my god, I didn't need to do that. I had my mouse in the wrong spot. No, because it can't hit a ghost type. I did not mean to do that though, and I'm gonna accidentally see the ability to... I did not mean to do that. Yes, it inspired that emoji flare. I could go for the Huntail, and then that could justify not going for the Arcanine. That was a crit, sheer cold. Nice. Nice. Uh-oh. That'll do it. Shed Skin, Physical Attacker, Sketch, Aerial Ace. I mean, if we sketched Agility, that actually could have been a runner. Oh my gosh. Air Cutter, Pedal Dance, Eruption at 29, right before Bugsy. We were getting Thunderbolt, Stab Spark, Psybeam, Air Slash. No Aurora Beam, no Calm Mind. Dang. means we're close to a good runner, true. I will say there is one downside to Zuko being on my chest right now, is that his purring and kneading is a instant recipe for drowsiness, and I feel like this dude, it's like a thing that cats do that just, I don't know, make you fall asleep. I was fine until he hopped up. You're right, Flair, you're right. I won't be oozing, I'll be snoozing. Alright, Zuko, I didn't mean to scare you. I didn't mean to scare you, bud. Dude, I did not need the Intimidate to make this damage do even less damage. Well, I guess we're each going to be doing 2 damage to each other every turn. This is a battle of chip damage. My chip damage is actually better than his. Damn, it really is better than his. Oh my god, he missed? I hit a crit? Let's go. Wormadam, the GOAT. We brought the dip, he brought the chip. Or would it be the other way around? We brought the chip and he brought the dip. Honestly, this Wormadam low-key looks like a runner, except for not having offense. And that's understandable when you're a 424 BST. Like, I wouldn't expect all stats to be there, like, who would be there. But the nice thing, like you said, right? We have good speed tiered for scouting. Great bulk for seeing their moves. Like, that is a fast Espeon. Or speed tie. Maybe I wasn't paying attention enough. No. Yeah, that's a speed tie. "16 speed at 5 isn't a deal breaker." That is true, Blair. That is true. Oh, Zuko, did I move a half an inch too much? I moved a little tiny bit just to be a little bit more comfortable, and he didn't like that. Railu could also be a pivot. Muddy Water is interesting. If we evolved into... There's no fighting ground. Poliwrath wouldn't be great, but it would be acceptable with Muddy Water. There's no normal fighting. Agreed, Flair. We have to just submit to the time slot that has been appointed to us. And it can be short-lived, it can be long-lived. Sometimes, however, that length of time is never the appropriate time for the human, it's always appropriate for the cat. Human will always want more time, or always feels like they wish that they could have left 20 minutes ago, but can't. Any thoughts in the chat? Misdrevious actually has some decent BST, if I remember correctly. Still one more here. Right now, I'd say it's between Espeon, Riolu. Oh my gosh, look at that. Huh. No. Oh my god. Oh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I mean, we had 2 ground moves and a fighting move. I guess there was also Ember, but other than Aura Sphere, it was all physical moves. Weather Ball, okay, Thunder Shock. With Hustle, I don't know if physical would have been the way to go. Like, Inaccurate plus Hustle. Inaccurate plus Hustle. Payback would be okay, I guess. Inaccurate plus Hustle. Like, I feel like Espeon needed like one more move. 435 BST, like, yeah, look at that. Pure, ooh, that's tough. I'll admit, I am feeling tired, and I'm worried that if I push for another file, I'll crash at some point, and I would like to avoid that. So I was gonna do a little bit longer stream tonight, but I think we're gonna leave it here. Try again tomorrow. I'll mention that the hope is for Pokemon Champions. We will switch over for a time being. I don't know how long. I don't know if it will feel short-lived or if the quality of the game will allow it to feel like just so invigorating that I just want to keep playing it. I mean, I've played a lot of Pokemon Showdown, so it's not like a new game concept per se. So we'll see what we like about Pokemon Champions, but I do plan to switch the stream from Kaizo to Pokemon Champions when it comes out on Wednesday. And we'll do that for the foreseeable future. So tonight as well as tomorrow we'll have Kaizo. So one more chance to attempt at Kaizo. And then we're gonna take a break because a year plus doing this challenge has taken a bit of a toll on me mentally. You know, I wish I had the same patience I used to. I feel like at times I can be a little bit of a short fuse, and I apologize. So we are going to just try to find the enjoyment again, using champions as a little bit of a breather. And then when we come back to this, we'll have a fresh start. But tonight, we did our best. Tomorrow, we try again. Thank you everyone for joining, and I will see you in the next stream. Take care. Peace.